Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Pan the Organizer. Today I'm going to show you how you can apply a ceramic coating on your wheels without having to take them off. So in many videos, you'll see full car details where we do full wheel removal and ceramic coating up to the barrel, but not everybody has the tools or the knowledge to do all that kind of stuff. But we can still take care of the most important part, which is the wheel faces. Now, you can use waxes that won't last more than about a month, especially in this harsher environment, because you're using a lot of wheel and tire cleaners when you're cleaning your wheels. So waxes are not typically as resistant to chemicals as the ceramic counterparts. You can use spray-on rinse-off sealants. You'll get 1 to 3 months of protection typically with those. Those are usually ceramic-based as well. They're quick to apply, so you clean your wheel, you rinse it off, and once the wheel is still wet, you spray the product on, immediately rinse it off, and then you get hydrophobic properties for a few months. But the ultimate form of paint protection is always the wipe-on ceramic coatings. By the way, don't worry, I'll leave all the tools, products, and equipment linked in the description under the video for you guys to check them out. So all you have to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So wheel coatings. Now, you can do one of two options. You can have a traditional coating like the Clean by Pan, the Organizer 3-year coating that we have here. So this one is very versatile because you can apply it on paint, but you can also apply it on glass, on wheels, on plastics, and also PPF, vinyl wraps, all those things, and even matte surfaces. Now, you can apply this on wheels, right? So how does it work for wheels? Typically, the environment that you're in, the temperatures, they have higher temps compared to the paint, right? So wheels will typically reach anywhere from 100 to 150 degrees Celsius in temperature, or 212 to just over 300 degrees Fahrenheit. So as long as you have a coating that can resist that type of heat or more, right, you're good to go. So you can use a versatile coating like this, so that prevents you from having to buy a bunch of different surface-specific coatings, or you can also purchase surface-specific wheel coatings. 3 of these are also typical wheel coatings, so specific to wheels that I really like. So this is the Armor Detail Supply, so their wheel coating. Then you have the Geon Rim Evo. All of these I've covered on the channel before, so you can always go check those videos out. And you have another staple in the industry, CarPro Deluxe, which this one you can also use on trim as well, but a very good wheel coating. So the wheel-specific coatings are usually specifically designed for wheels, the higher temperatures, perhaps a little more resistance to chemicals and all that kind of stuff. You can read up on those if you're interested, but as long as you're getting a coating from a very good coating manufacturer, you should be good to go, as long as it can also be applied on multiple surfaces like the wheels, right? Because don't forget, the majority of the wheels, at least the OEM finishes, they have a clear coat on top, just like your paint. So that clear coat is kind of plastic based, and you want to be able to protect that to give protection against the elements, make the vehicle a lot easier to wash, especially the wheels, right? You're going to get those hydrophobic properties, the self-cleaning properties, and prevent the brake dust from sticking as much. Now, you'll notice in the back, you see the rotor? I get this question asked often. So there's this orange rust layer because we just finished washing the wheels and tires, and that's totally normal. So when you have steel rotors, you get that what we call flash rust, and that goes away as soon as you do your first braking brake, when you apply the brakes as soon as you go out of your garage or if you start driving on the street. So no problem, that's totally normal. I do miss the carbon ceramic discs from my 911 Turbo S, because those do not have that flash rust when you wash the car, but it is what it is at this point. So we went ahead, washed the entire wheels and tires. For the wheels, in this one, I used the Geon Redefined Wheel and Iron Cleaner. So this one is a wheel cleaner and also has an iron remover built in. Very, very effective. And for the tires, I used CarPro Retire, a very effective, dedicated tire cleaner to get them down to bare rubber. These, by the way, are my winter wheels that I just got. So for my Porsche Cayenne, I have a 22-inch set for summer, and these are the 21s for winter. So different wheels, that's why they look different. I thought they look cool to have something different for the winter months as well. And now it's time to actually protect the wheels. So very, very simple. Let me move this aside. So all you're going to need basically is the coating that you're going to apply. But before that, you have to make sure that you're getting a squeaky clean wheel. So already, because these are new, I just got them at my Porsche dealership. They were a wheel and tire package. There's no protection on there, so they're already squeaky clean. You got to make sure you remove any previous protection if you have any imperfection as well. So all that through machine polish. polishing to get the surface clean and nice as much as possible. If you don't have any protection perfect, then you should be good to go. Your first order of business is going to be, once of course the whole thing is clean, decontaminated if need be, we remove the brake dust right, machine polishing if it needs. This is a brand new wheel, so it's in perfect condition right now. You're going to get it bone dry, then you're going to use a panel prep spray. So in this case, I'm using the Clean by Pan, the Organizer Panel Prep Spray. This inside has 3 different things: isopropyl alcohol for evaporation, has surfactants and VOC compliant solvents as well to actually pull any polishing oils and residue onto the surface and eliminate those. So that is very important. It flashes off nicely. It doesn't leave any residue behind. So very, very easy to use. So we're going to first start by doing that. So the panel prep spray, especially if you're done polishing, it's crucial before any coating application because you're removing any residue, right? Any polishing oils, any polishing residue. So you're going to go ahead and do the entire wheel surface that way. And in this case, as you see, not everybody has the tools or the time to do a full wheels off ceramic coating. So you can still do it while the wheels are on the vehicle. You're just going to tackle the wheel faces, which is arguably the most important thing because that's what you see all day. So it's going to make cleanings a lot easier. So you go around doing the entire wheel face with the panel prep spray. And again, this is going to make sure that the surface is squeaky clean, free of any potential residue. And if you had any residual stuff from your wash process, this is going to make sure, once again, that you're removing all of that. Make sure you get the center caps there. You go around your lug nut holes, so on and so forth. And do this procedure before you apply your tire dressing so the tires are bare on purpose because you want to make sure that the coating fully cures before you add any other chemicals on there. So next, you're going to take an applicator, whatever works for your coating. Of course, your coating bottle, always shake well before use. In the case of the Clean by Pan, the Organizer 3 years, this is an SiO2 coating. It's very thick, so you have to be very deliberate when you're pouring it on. It has a thicker film build compared to traditional coatings, so it goes on very thick. You want to prime your pad with a lot of those droplets, and a little goes a long way. So your coating now is applied to your applicator, and you're simply going to apply it on the surface. Make sure you start on one spot and be very diligent with your application so you cover all the area. Follow the coating's instructions. That's very important, guys. When you're using a coating, they all come with instructions, and that is very important. So they all have different flash times, curing times. So I'm currently working in temperatures of 68 degrees Fahrenheit or 20 degrees Celsius and 45% humidity. So in the case of the Clean by Pan, the Organizer coatings, you're going to see they have a rainbow effect. Now, as soon as you start applying them, they can start flashing quickly, meaning you're going to see that oil slick on water or the rainbow appear very fast, but you still have to let the coating on the surface for at least 1 to 2 minutes. You can even go 3 or 4 minutes before starting to level and wipe with your 2 microfiber towels. So take your time, you're in no rush. It is a very forgiving coating to use. What you want is proper and even coverage. So even if you see that rainbowing happen quickly, make sure you let the coating sit on the surface again for at least 1 to 2 minutes. And when you're starting to level, if it feels that you're just pushing the coating around, it means that you removed it too early. So let it sit there. You're in no rush. We're going to go into the lug holes here. Make sure we apply the coating all over. There you go. We're going to do the lip as well of the rims. Now for durability, because this is a very different environment compared to, is your car garage kept? Is it daily driven? Is it exposed to the elements 365 days a year, or is it, again, kept indoors? How much mileage you do? What chemicals you use to clean your wheels? All that kind of thing. So it's very variable to know, but typically a wheel coating will last probably anywhere from 1 to 2 years in my experience, as long, again, as you get a coating from a reputable brand. So again, you can make sure that you applied it everywhere. Be very diligent. You can do one final pass. I'm already seeing the rainbowing, but again, I'm waiting to make sure we reach that 1 to 2 minute mark. The majority of coatings that you can apply on wheels usually are very forgiving when you apply them. And again, the ones I presented in this video are all from reputable brands. So just get a coating from a brand you like, a brand you want to support, and that should do the trick. And the cool part about applying a wheel coating or a coating to your wheels is the ease of maintenance that you'll be getting. So much easier to clean, they stay cleaner for longer and all that kind of stuff. So now I can see the rainbowing on there. You might not see that on camera, but that's the oil slick on water appearance. Some coatings sometimes have a beading type property, so a sweating effect. So whatever the visual indicator for you to know that it's time to start wiping and leveling, that's totally fine. So now we have our 2 microfiber towels. Typically, when it's time to apply a coating on paint, I like to use a pearl weave towel for the first wipe and a plusher, thicker microfiber for the second and final buff. But in this case, these are just wheels. Don't overthink the moment. I'm just using 300 GSM towels. So the first one will be for the leveling, because you're not buffing the coating, right? You are leveling to making sure that you're getting proper and even coverage. So you go around there, and it should be very easy to wipe off. If you're struggling, you know to readjust how long you're letting it on the surface. So again, make sure you follow the instructions. But as you can see, and I'm talking on camera, right? So this is even quicker if you're not talking or making a video. This should take just a few minutes for each wheel. So in less than half an hour, you should definitely be able to have ceramic coated your entire wheel faces. Now, if you do have the option and you know how to and you have the tools to do a full wheels off coating, well, then you can also access the inner barrels. And that's even better, obviously, because now you'll be coating not only the faces, but the inside of the wheels as well. So let's do that here. Let's go inside the lug nuts. You guys get the gist. So that's our first towel. And now we take our second clean and dry microfiber towel and we do our final wipe. So that way we make sure we don't get any high spots. High spots are those darkened spots. If you forget, a coating has a tendency to harden and to leave a dark spot. So make sure you inspect your work. You can use inspection lights once you're done to make sure that you did proper and even coverage. So just be thorough. You can see I'm working in a clockwise direction. That way I make sure that I cover every single area. And again, you shouldn't be struggling when you're removing a quality coating. Gone are the days that ceramic coatings are super tough to apply. Nowadays, they're very user-friendly. They're very forgiving. So one final wipe on the faces here. And already I can start to feel that slickness that is only going to continue to build as the time passes. Also make sure you follow the curing times of the coating. So the majority of coatings need 12 to 24 hours of curing before you're exposed to water or rain. The cool thing in the case of the Clean by Pan, the organizer, is the 3-year ceramic coating or the 8-year, they only require 1 hour of curing in normal temperatures before you're exposed to water or rain. So that's cool. If it's freezing outside, however, keep the car indoors for 12 hours to make sure that the coating has time to bond and cure. But in regular conditions, if outside it's not too cold, it's not freezing, you can start driving the car after only an hour and no problem if it gets wet. You need a full 7 days for chemical cure, regardless of the coating. That is the typical thing. So before you use your future wheel cleaners and all that kind of stuff, give it a full week, give it time to bake and cure on the surface. And yeah, you're gonna get just this beautiful, gorgeous finish. And you're going to be able to enjoy how much easier it is. So you see how easy this is, guys? Again, I'll leave the links to all the tools, products, and equipment in the description under the video for you guys to check them out. All that's left to do is to apply a tire dressing once the curing time is done, and you can just enjoy. So that's it. That's not too complicated, and you know now how to at least be able to apply ceramic coating to your wheel faces. So no excuses. If you can't remove your wheels to do the full inner barrels, that's fine. At least do the exterior. You're gonna have some long-lasting protection and just more pleasure when you're gonna wash your car. They're always gonna look good and those self-cleaning properties are going to keep the wheels looking cleaner for longer. Dirt and brake dust is going to stick a lot less, so things are going to come off much easier. So that's it, guys. Leave a comment in the comment section. What is your favorite wheel cleaner, wheel coating? Let me know. Have you ever done a wheel coating application? And now that you see how easy it is, are you willing to do this on your own vehicle? So keep it tight, keep it clean, and I'll see you on the next one.